Yes, sir. Let me know when you're done. Let's go!
Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida's offense will have the first possession of the game. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Spins away from the defender. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death bowl the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. Georgia knows in this one this time. They've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that could win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak TD.
accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the number one thing you wanted to do.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that second down pass.
The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense has got it all right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like run in 1980, which was a third and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They're trying to get to him, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell away.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive.
Tegan,
come on. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Dogs want to crank the tempo.
Go get your cup.
Looking for a crease, it's Bryant. Makes one man miss. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback there.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. A full dive to haul that one in. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's McGooligan. It's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn.
He wants to take the top off. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update
Leaving the read. Let's go.
happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently working from behind But in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum to change the wheel. It's a touchdown game.
There you go. There you go. What is that? Thank you. You're welcome. No, that's you. You want Daddy to clean it real quick? Hold on. Hold on. There you go. There you go. You're welcome.
On this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Picked off. And he's brought
I don't know what happened, but I'll take it.
But not before putting his offense in business.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone, it's Castellanos. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
No.
Got a lot of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To throw, it's Walters. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. Play before you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you've got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. The pass rush comes through for you to create a negative play.
On second down, he'll let it fly. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Trying to get to him. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Between the uprights, it's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's McGooligan. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Dogs are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good at the back.
And they got him for the sack.
Get it, get it, get it.
Georgia sends out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's McGooligan. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield.
No.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
What's up, Boo? What's up? What's up?
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect
What are you
him.
doing?
Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's Bond. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
What's up, baby?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Huh? What are you trying to do? You just want to hug?
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Gators have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets the give. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Past the sticks,
Get upfield, let's go. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ow!
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running
Ow!
that too.
What are you doing? Hey,
the
nobody.
defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
No.
On the move. A
No.
run up the middle is
No. Ow! Nobody. No.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Give me that. Let's go. Get that throw.
Cross the plane to get the 6.
Let's go,
They'll
baby.
have the first down.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Almost brings up there catching the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Oh.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
See, you
Florida.
can't.
They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. As Florida fans like to say, come on Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. They're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rout.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
What are you doing? What is it?
They'll put this one in play first.
What are you doing?
25.
TT, come here.
Here's the give off the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Walters. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And let's hold on just a minute here. As
what are you reviewing?
Going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
Wait, bro.
They don't seem
Fair
interested
play.
in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Hey, sit down. Sit down. Tegan, sit down or you're going to go to timeout. They're going to play with you. Yeah. Got too much damn sugar. You sit down. Go sit down. Watch your show. Hey, you want to go to timeout? Do you want to go to timeout? All right, then go sit down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw.
Yankees.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job at the back end.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to
Give me that.
And it's picked off
You ain't
right
gonna
at the goal line.
slow ass.
And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up
What you wanna watch?
and it's a turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and
Go!
Jesse talk about great balance. You know, run
Tegan?
pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Strong run to pick up a 5 out to the 15.
Yeah, hold on.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative, run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking downfield, it's McGooligan. Pulls it in. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Bond. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Nice move to keep moving. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He caught it. Touchdown, Gator. And the pummeling has started. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sends it downfield. And he makes the grab at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it.
Pass interference?
Pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to him because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy.
Leave him alone.